Jeremy Lattimore here. Ants brought me off the bench today. He's up in Queensland, but I'm here to introduce our latest team, the Yak from...
The Southside Dawgs.
Mate, you actually are a part of the 9PL in 2023 in the Premiers. Mate, what's made you go away and, put together your own team?
Basically, I obviously had a great time. I was pretty much a late fill-in for that team, which obviously you played in the Southern Sharks. Just obviously know Rankmore and a couple of them boys, Barbudos, and that. I played with them at West. I played with Rankmore, the Stingrays, and basically I was moving up to Queensland that week, and my best mate Will Starling, he was playing, and they just said, he said, "You want to play?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll jump in." Obviously had a good tournament, tough one, ended up taking it out. And pretty much I just spoke to Ant, like I became, friends with Ant through the tournament, and then afterwards, and I just spoke to him, and he just kind of showed me his vision, told me his vision and what he wants the Premier League to be over the next few years, and I was just like pretty keen to jump on board, do my own thing. Like I got a lot of mates that are, talented footy players that were pretty keen to jump on board straight away when I just threw the idea up. So that's pretty much it. I just was like, yeah, I'm keen to. I know I've ruffled a few feathers, but the boys are fine with it. Jimmy was fine with it. Obviously, He's all about like helping Ant out and fucking everyone having a go. So,
mate, 100%. But you obviously played in a team that won. It could have been easy to stay, but mate, you've gone out. You've created your own team, the Southside Dawgs, and obviously I've been working with you a lot on with your jersey and everything there, and it's a pretty cool jersey that you created. We'll save that for the tournament, but what made, obviously it was on a smaller scale in 2023, but what sort of made the weekend, obviously winning was cool, but what else made the experience so cool for you?
Oh, it was a cool experience. Obviously when we got there, and then the boys we ended up getting drawn out in a fairly hard pool, and I was just like, holy shit, like some of the names that were getting dropped, and I was just like, this is going to be a tough day. Obviously we versed, everyone was talking about the AIM All-Stars, pretty much just had an ex-NRL started lineup, and it's just a cool experience to play against. It's just rugby league. It's just like it's a great like connecting environment, like just bringing everyone together, just playing footy, like playing nines footy, everyone having a laugh. I've got to verse some of my idols like from back in the day, Todd Carney, Daly M winner, like a few of the boys from the Broncos, which I support, Greg Bird, New South Wales legend. I didn't actually get to verse him because he smashed his head open before we played him, but yeah, it's just a cool experience how football, can just bring anyone together from all over Australia, different types of people, like different parts of their career. Obviously, a lot of them boys had finished up and they were just playing like more local leagues and stuff like that. And then you got us young boys coming through and like everyone just connecting, going for a beer afterwards. Like it was, great time, great tournament.
It was good fun off the field, mate.
I was gassed. I literally, by the time that day was heavy as, or 7 games or whatever we played, and we had a tough
How old
run.
are you, Yak?
I'm 23.
Mate, you're 23. I was 36, mate, and I had to play in one of them games, and I'm an old battler as well. But, it was red hot. It was about, 34, 35 as well.
Oh,
and, mate, Ian didn't give us much shade up there either.
No.
Mate, you quickly touched on it, and I think, that was a point of difference for the Southern Sharks last year. Like, obviously, you look at a team like AIM, there was probably 7 to 8 ex-NRL boys. So, they're old legs. You spoke about, 5-6 games across the one day. This year, we've got 2 days of, I think, it's the competition games on the Friday, finals on the Saturday. Yeah. So, maybe that'll push the favour back to the old boys. And because, mate, there's, I don't want to let
some of them might not even make it to the Saturday.
That's the problem, especially if you get on the piss on the Friday. Yeah. That's something it's going to have to worry about. But,
a few ice baths getting around, that's for sure.
And there is a couple of rat bags that will be among the crew. But, there's, from what I've been told from Ants and a few of the boys I've been speaking to, mate, the pedigree is only improved, plus, a lot more cattle this year in terms of ex-NRL boys. But the point of difference where I was going, obviously there was a couple of, like myself, who played a couple of games, who was not a nine specialist. We obviously had Curtis Scott, who would fit back into the NRL tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But, man, we just had all of the best sort of young Wollongong and Group 7?
Yeah, Group 6.
Group 6 boys. And I think that was the difference for our team, mate. So talk to me. Where is the Yak running his recruitment for the Southside Dawgs?
100%, like just down the same avenue, but like I said, I've got a fair few mates. Like I've always it's funny because I've always as I've grown up in that, my best mates, they've always been the best footy players in our area. Like boys like Blair Grant and like Cameron Rizzola, like neither of them boys are playing, but Cameron Rizzola, he's one of my best mates, country rugby league player of the under 23s, and then Blair was playing country rugby league last year, playing halfback, and then Cam is sick, so he can't play, and Blair's just had a shoulder Rico, so he's out. So them two boys were both my halves, and both them gone. But same story. I got a lot of mates that are just really that are decent football players, and they're young. They're all playing local first grade, and nines will 100% suit them. I think probably our oldest player, maybe he'd probably hate me saying this, but like Sam Clune, like he's
the Clune, mate. I played with Clooney across the years.
You would have.
Yeah, he was at Penrith at one point, and then I think I played with him at Dragons Reserve grade.
Yeah. Well, I think he's like 30, 31 now.
Mate, that's spring chicken,
yeah.
mate.
But I think he's our oldest player, and obviously he's one of the best halfbacks in the Newcastle comp, which is probably one of the strongest.
He's still playing up there?
Yeah, he's at Cessnock.
Oh, there you go, man. Well, mate, they're the sort of players you need. And,
100%.
Mate, I know the Southern Sharks have got an older punish in James Maloney, and I know that's been mentioned on the potty, so I can say that. But I don't know how his little freaking pin legs go across the 2 days. Clooney's still playing, and he's a competitive young. Not so young now, but he's always been
only getting better with age.
age.
He's like a fine wine, Sam Clune. I reckon he's probably playing his best footy. Obviously he played a fair bit of cup and made a lot of rep sides, but in that comp now, which is a very strong comp, he's killing it up there. So and he's bringing along his mate Brad Musgrove as well. So he's probably.
Yeah, I've heard that name. He played lower grades as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he played
first grade for Knights.
Yeah, maybe maybe 5 or 6 games, but.
Mate, that's where they're the ones you want.
Yeah, the ones you want. Just then right in between.
If you were for one, what is your team looking to get out of the competition? Obviously, everyone's coming with aspirations to win because there's going to be a fair prize pool. But obviously, you're coming up a fair class of teams out there. But for yourself, what are you boys looking to get out of the weekend on the field? We know what's going on.
Yeah, well, on the field, it's just like. Just playing with your best mates, pretty much. Like, obviously, a lot of boys strive to do that, but like with different like rep, people going in different like pathways with rep and stuff like that, and like a lot of your mates end up at different clubs and all stuff like that. But like this is kind of giving us the opportunity to just go like, here's all my good mates that are decent footy players. Let's all just go run amok up there, see what we can do. Like we play a fair bit. We played Oztag together and things like that, and obviously played a lot of junior footy together coming up, but like. To have all of my mates, like my brother and all my close mates, all together in one group playing like a fun brand of football, like over 2 days up on the Gold Coast, like it's just like a perfect holiday, basically.
Mate,
you couldn't ask for much more.
Mate, you couldn't. And literally what you just said, these are all the boys you grew up with, and as life gets in the way and, boys get engaged, married, kids, jobs, move away, whatever, you don't get many opportunities like this to get all the boys back together and, one, get away and play footy, two, have a weekend on the Goldie. So, mate, they're two pretty good things that you'll get out of the weekend. And obviously then you got plenty of connections around the football community, and there's people who'll be coming from everywhere. And I know you're based in Queensland this year, and you will be there again next year, mate. So, that's a good opportunity to put yourself in front of a few of the teams up there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So, mate, what are you predicting? Win the competition or what?
Yeah, we'll win the comp.
Yeah, nice. Love that. Love that positivity, mate.
I think, obviously, like you said, there's a lot more. It's only going to improve in quality with the amount of teams. Like I've seen, obviously, a few teams getting announced, and it just seems like the quality's just gone through the roof. And obviously, quantity as well as 14 teams this year. I can't remember how many last year.
I think mate, it's edging towards 16.
Yeah, 16 teams.
Which is awesome. And what are we? End of October. Yeah. So, mate, bloody exciting. And we were a part of the inaugural. And what do you have? I think you had 12 in our comp. No, 8 in our comp or 10 in our.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So he's going to run 2 different comps this year. Yeah, 16. But obviously the calibre and
the community comp and then the Premier League comp.
Yeah. But, mate, it's going to be a great weekend. And, mate, appreciate you making the time, mate. Ancy's jumped in the car for an hour and 40 to get up here. So I hope you show him some gratitude.
Yeah, thanks, Ants.
And obviously, mate, it's a carnival-like atmosphere up there. And, doing the one in January this year. It was a cool sort of day with, you had food trucks and music and different things going on. What's been your experience in the past? And, mate, how many years do you reckon we'll have Antsy up there and having Fisher DJ for us at the 9PL? He shut down Hollywood Boulevard the other day with 12,000 people. Then it's coming the 9PL.
Hopefully, maybe 2025.
Yep.
Fisher could be on.
Yep, love that.
Well, he's based in Gold Coast, him and Little Freddo, so we might be just getting both down there. But my experience with rugby league carnivals, I don't know, not really much experience other than the ninth tournament we just played, obviously this year, which was a hell of a time, and it kind of just sprung on out of nowhere. Like I said, I was honestly too gassed after the tournament to go out and really rip in. Like you still did, but you're good at that stuff. But no, obviously growing up, like school carnivals and whatnot. But yeah, last year, Anthony's kind of bringing it to life. What everyone would picture what a good tournament would be, I guess, and that's what he's visioning over the next 5 or so years, for it to be like one of the biggest tournaments in Australia when it comes to nines or tournaments like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, mate, 100%. But no, it's going to be an exciting weekend. And again, thanks for getting on board. And mate, I'll definitely be seeing you out there.
Let's go.
Cheers, bro.